As Bangalore and Delhi already have one eye on the playoffs, they'll still want to round things off in the league stage on a high with a win. They face off in Dubai in match 56 of the IPL on Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket for T20 timeout. We discussed the two uncapped Indian fast bowlers that have helped these two teams get to the playoffs, Ian Bishop and Gautam Gambhir, to break down what's worked for Harshal Patel and Avesh Khan. Firstly, what a story it is, Gautam. Two uncapped Indian fast bowlers, 51 wickets between them, leading the charts in this year's IPL.
Absolutely brilliant. And that is what you want to see, especially from the IPL. You don't want to see all those international players coming and performing again because you've seen them doing that. People like Bumrah, people like Bhuvneshwar Kumar or Mohammad Shami, they've done that at the international stage. You want to see young fast bowlers, rookie fast bowlers coming, using this opportunity and probably making the name for themselves. And what better than Avesh Khan and Harshal Patel, to be honest, because and they both have very different skill sets as well. Avesh Khan has space. Avesh Khan can bowl a very good Yorker. Avesh Khan has a decent slow one. And on the other side, you've got a completely other guy, Harshal Patel, who has a very different skill set of bowling a lot of cutters, especially in the death overs. He doesn't have the same pace as Avesh Khan. He's not as tall as Avesh Khan. So probably, and it's very exciting to see different bowlers doing their
Hmm.
own way and being very successful because that is what cricket gets you. Cricket is probably you've got different people performing differently and still have different skill set and still are very, very successful. So a great story.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. They're different types of bowlers. It's not sort of everyone just coming and running in bowling quick bish. We're seeing skill sets a lot from Harshal Patel, who's a completely different sort of bowler, and Avesh Khan, and both have been equally effective in India as well as the UAE. Like,
Yes. The thing that Avish gives you, Avish, for example, can bowl across the different phases of the innings with great impact. He will bowl the new ball, he will nip it in, he can bowl in the middle, he can hustle you with pace, and his skills have been upgraded at the back end. Harshal, slightly different, perhaps depends more on a batsman coming at him in order to deceive them, and hence one of the reasons why he gets so much success at the end as well. It's not the only reason. So you can compartmentalize them in slightly different packages with Avish's hustle. He's younger, he's 24. Harshal is already, I think, 30. So the greater upside belongs to Avish Khan if he can continue on the trend, which is not to understate what Harshal is doing.
yeah, absolutely. Numbers reflect that in the economy rates. They've gone for
And
different
just
phases.
just
Yes,
just one
Gautam.
point. If we can keep two international fast bowlers away from the playing 11, that also is Shan Sharma and Umesh Yadav, then you have to have some skill. And then if you played consistently, it's not that he's done really well in one game or two games and then probably he's had a downfall. He's been very consistent, and that itself shows the quality of the person and the skill he has.
Absolutely. Numbers reflect that too in terms of the economy rates. You see Harshal Patel, he's got more wickets than Avesh Khan, but goes at sevens in the power play and in the middle overs and nearly 10 at the end. Lots of wickets at the end, though. Avesh Khan is 5.93 in the power play, 6.6 in the middle, and just over 8.5 at the end. So, one last question to the two of you is who leads this pecking order between the two in terms of an India cap? What sort of bowler do India need first? Gautam, Harshal Patel, or Avesh Khan?
Depends on the format. I still will go with Avesh Khan
Yeah,
because
I mean,
he can actually bowl a different he can bowl at different situations in the game as well. He and imagine he's bowling with Rabada and Nokia, and he
yeah,
hasn't looked probably any less than both of them, and both of them are world class bowlers. So imagine sometimes when you can actually match Nokia and Rabada, imagine the kind of ability you will have, and he can bowl 140 plus. He the I still remember the Yorker which he bowled to Hardik Pandya at Sharjah. So you've got that skill set. So for me, I think Avesh Khan is closer, and probably I will pick Avesh Khan before Harshal Patel. Harshal Patel has been fabulous, but for me, I think Avesh Khan has been the standalone bowler in this tournament.
Vish.
Look, unless in the shortest format you're looking for a certain specific type of bowler, across formats, Avish Khan is going to be much more handy once he continues this form and continues upskilling because he's got the combination of pace, accuracy, variations. Um, Harshal, perhaps if he fits into a slot, a niche, would get there, but hands down, at 24 years of age, Avish Khan has the brighter future and the greater upside.
All right, brilliant. Thank you, Ian Bishop, Gautam Gambhir. It's been great fun to watch both these two, and it'll be great to see them against each other in the final league fixture of this year's IPL. This was Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout.
We call it people technology.